American Dara Torres is a 12-time Olympic medalist and veteran swimmer. She is in London for the Olympics, but she's there as a spectator, not as a competitor. Torres missed a spot on the team by 9/100ths of a second in what would have been her 6th Olympiad. CCTV Sean Callebs sat down with Torres and brings us this story.
I don't know what to expect. I haven't had sort of that big cry yet from not making the team, and I know it's in there and ready to come out, so I'm not sure if that's going to happen when I go.
9/100ths of a second, a blink of an eye. That's what kept 45-year-old Dara Torres from making her 6th Olympic appearance after finishing 4th at the U.S. trials in Omaha, Nebraska.
Your heart kind of sinks, and it's tough, and you get out, and you're happy for the girls, who make it, but it's still tough.
Would it have been easier to walk away after a storied career if she would have been blown out?
I actually thought about that question, would I have rather have lost by more? And at first I kind of thought yes, it would have been a little bit easier, but it's not. I mean, this showed me that I was right up there with the girls who are in their 20s and was able to compete with them and give them a run for their money. So in that regard, I'm actually glad that it was only 9/100ths.
Torres leaves the sport with a sculpted body that any 20-year-old would kill for. She'll be in London for the games, but working for her 13 sponsors, not competing. She is keenly aware that she has become an inspiration for everyone who got off the couch and tried.
I think the biggest reason is the fact that people tell me that I inspire them. And so it gives me motivation when I hear their stories of what they've overcome, or maybe they did something they put off because they thought they were too old, or they didn't know how to balance it in their life, So when I hear those stories, it makes me want to continue on. And that was a big reason why I went for 2012.
When she started her Olympic career in 1984, Ronald Reagan was president.
I do.
The Berlin Wall stood for something. And the U.S. dominated swimming. The world has changed.
It's gotten much more competitive over the years. Like before, when I first started out swimming, the U.S. was always pretty dominant. And then it just seems like every Olympic Games that different countries are starting to come out and give, the U.S. a run for the money.
Torres leaves the sport with 12 Olympic medals and the most decorated women's swimmer. She also has a 6-year-old daughter, Tessa. And Tessa apparently likes having a mother who's a world-class athlete.
When we're on the airplane, she's like, "Mom, I want you to keep swimming." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, yeah, keep swimming, and then I can come to your meets and cheer you on. I'm like, "How about you keep swimming? I'll come to your meets and cheer you on." So
Torres has retired and unretired twice, but don't bank on a third.
No. Like I said, I left everything in the pool when I got out of the pool for these Olympic trials, and I had nothing left. And I know that it's time to finally hang up my suits to dry and retire.
Sean Callebs, CCTV, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.